marine layer appears it won't be going away anytime soon, but nevertheless, we've got baseball from Petco Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. It's time for Padres baseball. Next. Luis Perdomo is on the mound for the Padres in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Batting third.
Jake Lamb standing in now. His lifetime numbers with Luis Perdomo. He's hitting .360. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Now in the box, Professor Slugger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Slugger.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Tomas going back at the track. He's there, but oh, he missed it. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run but settles for the triple.
Every center fielder dreads this kind of a play, right? The ball's hit right at him and over his head. He turns and runs, leaps for it, but just can't make the play. It ends up coming off the wall, and by the time he can get the ball back in, it was a guaranteed triple.
Into the box now, Manuel Margot, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Slugger stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted in the air to center field. Tomas has it in his tracks, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Stepping up to the plate, James Payne, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He waits, now the pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax. If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, hey, you know what, D-Row? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Batting ninth.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Luis Perdomo. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Padres leave a pair. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Steven Souza, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 3-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Myers is under it. And that's the third out. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Padres nothing. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Professor Slugger.
Professor Slugger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson.
Left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit back up the middle. Echeverria has it to second for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Padres nothing. Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Ketel Marte.
Set to deliver on 0-2 here. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's right there. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Stepping into the box, Professor Slugger. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. Marte has it, and that's the first out. Striding in, Professor Slugger, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. 1-2. Oh, and he serves this one out into right field. That one's going to fall in. A base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 2-1. Hit to third. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run is scored. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Catcher, James.
Ready now, James Kane. He singled his last time up. Here it comes, 0-2. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Nate Boovy.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. We've played 8 full. It's the Padres 4 and the Diamondbacks 3.
Yeah, the home crowd is loving it because they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A 1-run finish, 4-3 to final tally today. San Diego came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jose Torres earns the victory, his 11th in relief this year. Brad Hand hammers down the save, number 36 on the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. About as rare a sight as one may find. Rain falling here at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Clayton Kershaw will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Into the box, Professor Slugger, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
San Diego, second baseman, number 16.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to second. Forsythe is there. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Ready for another chance? Professor Slugger, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Slugger.
Looking to minimize the damage here.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Hernandez is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 2-2. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year, Corey Seager, settles in to start things out. Hard hit ball to second. Slug. Field grass. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Professor Slugger. He flew out in his last at bat. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south, just with launch angles and exit.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Padres down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Ready once again, Kike Hernandez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Center fielder, Kike Hernandez.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Slugger. And there's one down now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Professor Slugger. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Here's Echeverria now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's totaled 4 hits in 20 at-bats. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
The First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Popped up. Solarte is under it as he puts it away for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Myers. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Slugger over at second. Echeverria at first, 1 gone. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He brings a big batting average of .367. He's taken him deep once. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Tomlinson waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. Padres leave a pair. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Third baseman, Kelby Tomlinson.
The 1-2. Grounded softly to the right. Slugger. And there's 1 away. Striding in once again, Logan Forsythe. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Ready with the 2-2. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Slugger fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Corey Seager.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey Seager.
7 runs on 12 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Ground ball right side. Slugger in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They're on top 7-2.
Always nice to get the first game of a series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Los Angeles win for the 96th time, most in the division. Clayton Kershaw earns his staff-leading 16th victory of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Robbie Ray was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. It's a fairly typical hazy day here in Old LA as we're ready for baseball from Dodger Stadium. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Kenta Maeda, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Striding in, Kelby Tomlinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Kelby Tomlinson.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, you know I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Professor Slugger. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Digging in now for San Diego, Manuel Margot. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, decent numbers. He's 6 for 15. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Coming to the plate now, James Kane, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Matt Strahm. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Matt Strahm.
Looking to leave him loaded. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Pods leave him loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Stepping into the box, Hernan Perez.
Right fielder, Hernan Perez.
Will play ball to second. 4 reined in. Echeverria for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in to try it again, Professor Slugger. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Hit on the ground out to short. Seager takes it in. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Here's Corey Seager. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit hard to third. There's on to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday. Ready for another shot now. Professor Slugger. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Perez is there. 2 down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Next for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that's out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yangervis Solarte comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Slugger gloves it. And there's out number 2. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Comes set with the 0-1. Hard back up the middle. Fielded by Hechavarria. 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. 8th inning coming up. It's the Padres 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Professor Slugger, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. And that's off his leg on the mound. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Digging in once again, Manuel Margot 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. The 0-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The San Diego Padres jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Matt Strahm earns the win, his second. Brad Hand wraps it up for the save, his 37th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball next on the show. Ivan Nova will be on the mound for the Buccos. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
So striding in, Professor Slugger, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Professor Slugger.
From the stretch. Line toward the gap in left center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Stepping up to the plate, Manuel Margot. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. 2-2, here it is. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Padres 3 and the Pirates coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now at the plate, Professor Slugger. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming, here it is. Heading out toward shallow right. Polanco has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Professor Slugger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Slugger.
On its way is pitch number 75. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded by Owings. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Professor Slugger. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. He's set, and the pitch. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but that one rolls foul. Myers leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready on 1 and 2. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. In the air to straightaway right. Polanco on the run. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the runner from second will stay put in third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Coming to the plate now, Manuel Margot. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Ready now, James Kane. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Pirates lead it 6-4.
Yeah, they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it. And the next thing you know, they're celebrating a well-earned victory.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Pittsburgh Pirates win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Ivan Nova earned his 9th win of the year. Felipe Rivero earns the save out of the bullpen, his 32nd of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. From one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jameson Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Professor Slugger.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped up. Bell in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Padres 2 and the Pirates nothing. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Corey Dickerson, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the 2-1. Back up the middle. Played on the backhand. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Here's Starling Marte. His lifetime numbers with Luis Perdomo. He hits at a .364 clip. He also has 1 home run. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Slugger left. And there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Professor Slugger. He'll begin things here against Jameson Taillon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Push to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Ready for another chance? James Kane. He singled his last time up. Slugger on second. Margot at first with no outs. Now a look and a throw back to second. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Digging in once again, Professor Slugger. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Slugger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Owings. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Ready for another shot now, Professor Slugger.
Second baseman, Professor Slugger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in and looking for more, Colin Moran. Last time through was a base hit.
Moran.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Slugger. Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The San Diego Padres took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Luis Perdomo earns win number 7 on the season. Jamison Taillon was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Brad Hand closes the door for the save, number 38. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Afternoon baseball on tap from one of the best yards around, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball on the show next. Joe Musgrove will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Joe Musgrove, a strike-throwing machine, not known for throwing a lot of strikeouts. 4-pitch mix, Matt. Fastball, slider, curveball, and changeup. He needs all 4. He doesn't have any one pitch that sticks out that's a dominant pitch, so he needs all of his pitches. The key for Joe is throwing strikes early on in the count.
So coming to the plate, Professor Slugger. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Padres 2 and the Pirates coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Here's Starling Marte. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's a .361 hitter. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Play. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail things here 2-0. Next to the plate for the Padres, Professor Slugger. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the air out to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Dickerson. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Sent on the ground out to second. He's up with it, and that's the second out. Here's Gregory Polanco. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He has an even 10 hits in 36 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Striding in once again, Starling Marte. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set. Here's the 3-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Echeverria for 1. On to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Adam Frazier.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. Comes in with 6 hits in 27 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. Ready once again, Professor Slugger earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Conforto is off of first with 2 away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Diego, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. In now, Professor Slugger.
Second baseman, Professor Slugger.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Hosmer is on his way home. Now the relay home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Padres 4 and the Pirates 2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Carter Capps is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Basil Johnson is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year, so they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Friars jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Robbie Ray hangs win number 11 on his line. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.